Oh my goodness, y'all. We are about to have a hoot and a holler and a laugh today. But before we get into today's video, I did want to let you guys know that this video is for entertainment purposes only. Please remember to be kind to everybody everywhere in your everyday life, in your home, in the grocery store, and especially in the comment section down below. Please do not show hate to anybody, anywhere. Good morning, my lovelies, my beauties, my friends. My name is Christina and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really hope that you will subscribe, stick around, take a chance in hearing some things that I have to say. And if you are a returning subscriber, y'all already know, y'all are my babies. So good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? I hope you all are having an amazing day. I hope y'all all had a wonderful weekend. I hope that you guys got to have a long weekend. Over here in America, we celebrated Independence Day. A lot of people celebrate over here with like cookouts and barbecues and family gatherings and friend gatherings. And a lot of places people are off of work to spend time and celebrate. So I hope y'all enjoyed y'all's weekend and I hope everyone's doggies are okay. I don't know about the cats. I've never had a cat, but I do know that most dogs have a hard time with the fireworks. So give your babies a little extra love. Before y'all, now this video today, you guys, this video today, have y'all seen the Cellmates Secrets? I'm about to, listen, I got to keep it professional, okay? I'm a professional. Oh my, I was hollering when I was watching this. This is so hilarious, but it was meant to be serious. Before we go any further, I did want to stop and thank today's sponsor, Teamy. Teamy, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. So I am back at it again to talk to you guys about this green tea mask, this detox mask. You guys already know, you've heard me talk about it over here and on my second channel because I love this mask. I've been using this mask for over a year now. It has helped my skin, and when I tell you my skin needs help, it needs some serious help. This mask is 100% clean. It is cruelty-free. They make these in small batches, so everything is done with love and care, and the best ingredients is made with organic matcha green tea, lemongrass, and bentonite clay. I was completely out of my old mask, so they were so gracious to send me another one, and I'm so glad because you guys will get to see it brand new this time because y'all always seen it. I've done dug in it a million times. I've already taken off all my makeup, which hasn't been much. I don't know if you guys have been noticing in my videos lately, but I have not been wearing much makeup, and that is because of my skin. You guys know, if you're on my second channel, I went on vacation recently to Cancun. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And my skin has been throwing a temper tantrum ever since we've been back, you guys. So I am so ready for this. So I'm just going to scoop some up. That's a little bit. You got, all right, girl, you got applicator happy here. Scoop some up, zoom you guys in, and start applying this mask. It always makes my skin feel so refreshed and clean and tightened. It smells very natural and fresh and earthy. It has a hint of lemon to it, and I'm very picky about what I put on my face too. I have very sensitive skin. I mean, you guys, I was in Cancun and I wore a hat, sunblock, all of that, and my skin was still inflamed. This green tea mask helps with skin inflammation, and honey. So now I'm going to just let this dry about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna get up, go do some things around the house like I typically do. I'll be back when it's dry. And now we're back and it is dry. As you guys can see, the places where it's darker is where I put it on more thick, like right here, versus where it is more lighter and thinner, and you can see how it is kind of starting to crack here, and it is very tight. And now I'm gonna go wash it off and show you guys my skin. You can just see the difference. That is, I just did it right before your very eyes. My skin feels cool, it feels fresh, it feels smooth. I don't really want to put my hands on it, even though my hands are clean, because it is just, I've just babied it. I have just babied my skin, and it feels So good. If you guys want to get your own mask, make sure you use my coupon code so you can save some money at checkout. And if you are on the fence about it, go Google the reviews. Thank you again, Team Me, for partnering with me, and back to the video. Now, the Cellmates Secrets aired on Lifetime on June 25th. I don't know what network you have, but I know with mine, I have DirecTV. You can go into the search bar and rewatch it. I recorded it anyways, you know, I DVR'd it or whatever it's called. But you can go and search it. I don't see the whole thing on YouTube, but if you can find it, it's worth the watch. I mean, even if your friend has the type of cable where you can go and watch something that's already played, you guys... go and watch it. So in this video, I am not going to tell you guys the Chris Watts story. I have a lot of Chris Watts videos. I have a whole entire playlist if you guys need to get caught up. I watched this with Jeremy. My girlfriend reminded me to watch it, and then me and Jeremy watched it, and you guys, within literally the first minute, I was hollering at the TV. I was like, no way, because I watched Cellmates Secrets expecting to hear some sort of new secret. Well, what I saw was, this is all my opinion too, by the way. This whole entire video is my opinion. Go research for yourself. Go find your own opinions. I need to cover my butt because, you know, I don't want to get in my head. But, y'all, what I found was a whole bunch of, I cannot believe these people got up on national television and said the things that they said and did the things that they did. And if any of you guys have been watching or following the whole Chris Watts situation, I guarantee you, if you watched it, you was sitting there doing the same thing. You was going, no, they didn't. Okay, so real quick. The people that was on the Cellmates Secrets was that Krista chick, and I did this video right here. Okay, now this is the girl that said she was the woman who says she was a psychologist or is a psychologist. I don't know, honey. But she also said that she knew Chris Watts was innocent.
I could definitely tell you on my end, from working with Chris, working with Dylan, whether it was the books, conversations, any of that, Chris, from what I've been told and what I've talked about, it states that he didn't hurt the girls and he didn't hurt Shanann.
You guys go and watch the video. Said she should. Chris Watts was innocent, honey. And y'all was having a field day in the comment section like, she was a main person on this, you guys. They let her right up on Lifetime. They did. I'm going to say it like this. I wonder how much research these producers did for this show. Anyways, it was still fun to watch. Okay, and then you had Cheryln Cadle. Y'all know she's the one that did the book where Chris Watts wrote her all those letters confessing. I say confessing because I still don't think we know the whole truth, but as good as we're going to get a confession. And then that guy, Dylan Tallman, I believe his name is, the boxer guy, right? Y'all remember the guy with the boxers, the baby oil, the lotion, the Vaseline, all of those things was found, you know, and Chris Watts and him got in trouble and all that, you know, because they have really dry skin in prison, right? Anyways, and so, I mean, he was on it via the phone. So the first thing I found was crazy was that girl, Krista. Okay, so this chick right here, she started off the video talking about her mom was obsessed with Charles Manson.
My mom did stand up for Charles Manson, and
look at
standing up for Chris Watts.
It runs in the family. When he was in prison, okay? Y'all, did y'all see this? She's talking about her mom. So Charles Manson, now we always talk over here about how these women become obsessed with these like famous serial killer stuff, and they write them and they send them all these pictures and all this stuff. Well, she said her mama was the same way, honey. Matter of fact, she literally showed a picture of her father and Charles Manson and said that the only reason why her mom got with her father was because he looked just like Charles Manson, and she grew up around Charles Manson in the prisons and all that.
My mother was always fascinated with Charles Manson from when she was younger.
Y'all, I just can't. Take it away, turn the TV off, because when I saw that, I was like, and now she's on here talking about she is a psychologist and Chris Watts is innocent and she was just writing him to be a friend. Honey, and y'all feel like I'm really gossiping, but this is a television show. I know it's real people, but they know what they're doing at this point, okay? Come on. This girl, Krista, it's a rumor. She was writing Chris, because you know Chris gets all these letters from these different women, and Chris sold her letter to his homeboy, Dylan Tallman for a honey bun and a soup. Okay, a honey bun and a soup. And then she started talking to Dylan, and then they got engaged within a year. And then she got up on this television show, y'all, on Lifetime, and said she felt like Chris Watts just used her.
I probably was used by Chris.
But you started writing him. But your mom is up in there with Chris Manson and went and got another man that you say the only reason why she got with your daddy is because he looked just like Charles Manson.
My mother was always fascinated with Charles Manson from when she was younger. I do think my mom was drawn to my dad because he looked so much like him. Before she met my father, she was on her way to go to the Manson family to live on the ranch with Charles Manson. And then she saw my dad, and my dad saw her, and they just hit it off.
Did I say Chris Manson or Charles Manson? Anyways, got up there, and you're going to literally sit up here on Lifetime and tell the world that Chris Watts used you? Oh my gosh, y'all, I can't. I was hollering. I wish I could have live streamed it with you guys because I was hollering like she is not for real, but she is. Y'all, I can't. It's just too good. It's too juicy. And Dylan got up on there on the phone and said that he never admitted to buying the letter for the soup and the honey bun, but he said that Chris Watts said, now you guys, Krista sent a picture to Chris Watts of her. Y'all should have seen the picture she posted, honey. He didn't look nothing like she looks now. And ain't no shame in it, baby, because I don't look nothing like I looked 10 years ago neither, okay? I got a little flab here. I got a little this, you baby, and I got Botox and everything, and I'm still a hot mess, okay? So I'm not judging, but I'm just saying she sent him an old school picture, okay? An old school picture. And they got on Lifetime, and Dylan said that Chris Watts came up to him and handed him the letter of her with this picture and said, "The Lord told me to give you this letter." I do not believe it. I've been to you guys. Was it a chicken soup or a beef soup? Tell the truth, Dylan. Come on, y'all. I was hollering for real. Jeremy was like, oh my gosh, this is a hot mess. The next thing I thought that was so wild was that they talked about the fact that Chris Watts had to wear a bulletproof vest to court. I didn't know that. Did you guys know that he had to wear a bulletproof vest to court? I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, he's definitely not the world's favorite person. I never seen him wear one. Have y'all seen that? Have y'all ever heard of that before? It's what they said on there. I'd never heard of it. Dylan got on there. Now, he was on the phone. I don't know if the time of filming he was still in prison or what it is, but he got on there and was saying that the closer Krista and Chris kind of got, which it did not look like every letter that I saw on there that Chris wrote Krista was just all spiritual stuff. It wasn't like personal or anything, but Krista, Lord has taken it like he done used her. Oh my goodness. Anyway, Dylan said that it started to drive a wedge between them, which I thought was very interesting because the whole entire reason Dylan even knew Krista is because Krista was trying to get to Chris.
Chris got on the phone and he's like, I hope you're not mad I gave Dylan the letter. Like, I don't think I didn't want to write to you. Wasn't that? You know, I'm like, totally fine. We're good. You know, thanks for the hookup with your boy. I appreciate it. This is great. And we just started talking.
Lord.
Now, Krista has what she's been wanting all along. A true connection with a notorious killer.
She never wanted, it was all, she was trying to follow in her mama's footsteps, which makes it all so wild. And she's getting up in here talking about he is innocent. Now, I find it very interesting that she said she's a clinical psychologist and that, you know, he is, remember in the other video, you guys, that Chris Watts is innocent and he actually didn't hurt anybody, didn't hurt a hair on anybody's head, even though he admitted it, told where the bodies was, he's on camera, all of that stuff. Okay, the clinical psychologist, Christa, said that he didn't do it. She got on national television and said, there's no way Chris could have done it. It was somebody else. And they wanted to know, like, how do you know? She goes, all of that scripture that he writes in the letters, the way he talks about God, there's no way he could have hurt his family. Oh my gosh, y'all. I was hollering. She got on national television and said because Chris Watts writes some letters with some scriptures in them. Baby, if we want to talk biblical stuff, The devil knew scripture. The devil talked scripture to Jesus. Jesus was in the garden praying to the Lord, to God. And the devil came up and reminded him of scripture, trying to manipulate Jesus into getting out of, y'all know the story, okay? Just because you write scripture, say scripture, that don't mean nothing, first of all. Second of all, have you heard of jailhouse religion? Okay. Third of all, now people do actually get changed. And I don't know his heart or his situation. I know because it happened to me. You guys know my story. I've been to prison, all that there. My life was changed in prison. Those videos are always linked down in the description box if you want to watch them. So I'm not taking anything from him. But to say that just because he writes letters with scripture in it, it means he didn't do anything, girl. And you're a clinical psychologist. She said on television that she was a clinical psychologist in prison. Y'all, help me out. So you mean to tell me that you're a clinical psychologist in a prison?
Being a clinical psychologist, I would work in the prisons, so I would see the inside of it.
Which means you're constantly talking to inmates, which one, you should know how manipulative inmates are. I mean, I was one. Why would I sit up in your lie? When I was in there, before I had my transformation, baby, I was scheming and scamming, trying to get any little thing I could get. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. I'm trying to talk to my friends across the gate, trying to sneak off and get out of work. Like, it is what it is, okay? It's just what it is, okay? It's not summer camp. It's not Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts. This is literal, mostly everybody that's there have committed crimes, okay? We had a criminal past. Anyways, so she's saying she's a psychologist, so she deals with inmates all the time, and then gets on national television and says that because he wrote scripture, she knows he's innocent. I just can't, y'all. And I'm sitting there watching it going, where's the producers of this show? I want to talk to y'all. Are y'all running out of options? I mean, I know YouTube is on y'all's butts, Cable. I know YouTube's giving y'all a run for y'all's money because they're saying more people are watching YouTube now than cable. But y'all, what did y'all do? But I'm so glad that they did this show because it was fun to watch because it was so ridiculous. I did think it was very interesting that when Cadle got on there and was speaking, she was talking about how Chris Watts told her that he had some dark forces around him on the night of the murders. Now, I will say I find that a bit creepy, you know, because in like two dark shadowy figures, because if you watched my video way back when I first started getting ready to deep dive into Cadle's book and I was researching stuff on it, I had some creepy stuff like that happen in my house. I've never had that happen since, and I've never had it happen before that. And I'm not one of those. I definitely believe in the spiritual realm. I believe in God and Jesus and the devil. I believe in all that. But I ain't never been somebody that's like seen a ghost or like in that type of way, right? Or seen. But when I was diving deep into his case back then, I did see some creepy stuff in my house. You guys will have to go watch the video. So it was very interesting that she said that. I was like, okay, this went from being funny to like, ooh, that's creepy. Cadle also said that Chris Watts asked her on the phone if he ever got out, could he babysit her grandkids? She said she has 12 grandkids. I just find that hard to believe. Now, I'm not trying to call her a liar, okay? But why would he ask that? That sounds so, like, dumb. I mean, I'm sorry, but why would he ask that? Now there are some pretty certain types of people in the world that don't think, you know, and they, you know, but why would Chris Watts ask anybody if he could babysit their kids? I almost feel like that was added in for dramatic effect or, you know, whatever. But nevertheless, I don't know why he would do that. I mean, how does that even, you know, like, hey, if I ever get out of here, can I babysit your 12 kids, your 12 grandkids? Like, why would he? I don't know. She said he did. So I was hollering the whole time. So basically, just to wrap it all up in one nice bow, I really enjoyed watching it. I really did enjoy watching it. It was not educational and by no means. I didn't learn anything new, but it was more like watching either a train wreck or a circus. And you're like, I mean, there was times I had to have Jeremy rewind it. I'm like, I have to hear that again. Are you for real? No, they didn't get up on national television and tell that lie. That is that was that type of thing. So, yeah. What did y'all think? Did you watch it? If you didn't, When you go watch it, come back and tell me what you think. Incredibly interesting. I will say that I have heard from the bird across the gate, that Chris Watts is still very much going after this 35C and is hoping for a miracle, which does not surprise me. I've told y'all a million times, people get into prison, they get sitting there, it hits them. I'm never getting out, and they start trying to figure out ways to get out. So not surprised, but he can try what he wants to try. I mean, I really don't understand at this point how anything else is going to happen. So what do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section down below. I know my Chris Watts supporters are probably going to come for me because there's a lot of them out there, believe it or not. And I hear you. You guys all have your own opinions, and you guys are, more than welcome to leave your opinions down below too. I like reading y'all's opinions, even though I do not agree with you guys. Y'all all know I absolutely think he was, at the very, very, very least, involved in the whole entire thing. So, but obviously I think he did it. I personally think there's possibly more people that was involved. If not, at the very least, they knew about it. That's what I think. I think somebody at the very least knew about it or encouraged, maybe not for him to go the whole way, but encouraged him to get rid of his family one way or another. That's just what I think. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. It was a hoot. Go and watch it right now. Thank y'all for watching this video. As always, my loves, please do not forget to like it. It's a free way that you can help your girl out. And until next time, I love you guys so, so, so very much. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye. Love you guys. Bye.